Dave to Oddball. The time machine is running up to specs. We can travel through space and time.
Why again did you bring me up here?
Oh, I have a child with me. I must deliver the child.
Greetings, Earthlings. It is Shane with Oddballcards, back with the shenanigans and hijinks, I hope. In your time, it is September 15, 2020. In my time, I am stuck in a cave, 2603. I believe it is April 33rd. I am on planet Rhygar's 17th moon, Rose 17. I am stuck. David PEART is on a mission. He no longer wants to be the space taco man. He wants to be the space pizza man. And boy, as gross as space caterpillars sound for a taco, they're delicious. So I was on Rose 17 for one more attempt to get those delicious tacos, and it has not gone well. I am pinned in. I am low on oxygen. Today we are going to open Topps T206. That's hard to say, especially when I'm a little bit decaffeinated. Wave 5. And I was dying to get into some Fleer, and so I have been challenged many times if I just do short videos. People are like, I just sat down for my coffee, Oddball. So, with further ado, we will look at these little cards. I have been told by Matt P that they all belong to him. So, oops, just started to open it off camera. Not those kind of hijinks and shenanigans. I have my eyes closed, so you're beating me. You can see that back one, but since I didn't plan it out well, my eyes are closed. All right, so yes, I'm after some space caterpillars. I am running low on oxygen. This is, let's see, Brandon Lowe got traded to Texas, so this is Nate. No, I got it backwards. Shout out to Lewis S., the new #1 Rays fan. This is DeGrom. Very, very nice. I assume they all have regular backs except for the last two. This is really cool. I did not look at the checklist. I know that lack of planning really surprises you from Oddball, so this is, never heard of this guy. Matt P will have to educate me on some of the vintage. And this guy is blowing up in the hobby, I guess. Shohei. I have not, oh, cool. Wave 5 must have some old school players. This is awesome. Pitcher DH, many think current MVP, although Vladdy just passed him in total home runs, but I don't think that's what we're counting here. This is awesome. These are really old school. Harry Steinfeld. I do love this design of the tobacco cards. And it's a cubby. Shout out to David M. Paul C. Oh, New York Nationals. That's crazy. Cy Seymour. New York Giants. Okay, that really freaked me out. And look at this pack. We're getting all the big names, current names. I'm educating myself on the smaller names. I don't know if this checklist is just ridiculous. All right, you blew it, hand. Not the save. Our streak of really well-known players. Cole Calhoun would have blown it if Hand did not. And our last one, oh, Cole must be our Piedmont back. It is. Oh, look. That's cool. This, I don't know how rare, but it's certainly rarer. All right. Sorry about the lighting here. So it's Mathewson. Oh, really cool. All right. Might have to get Matt P to trade me for some guys I've heard of. All right. Let's see here. I am opening, sorry for the lighting, I am opening these by the light of my Pac-Man watch. The only things I packed, I just thought it'd be a quick trip, stealing some caterpillars, making tacos out of them before David PEART fully goes into the space pizza business. All I have in my backpack is a can of deviled ham, some town crackers, 6 Star Crunch, and some Crystal Pepsi. All right. We're looking for F-Face. We're looking for Griffey Jr. rookies. We will probably find a trip down memory lane. Vince Coleman. Dave Concepcion. Dave Martinez. All right. Rick Ruschel. All right. Brady Anderson. I'm like the last person that knew I was watching games. And while most people were celebrating Cal Ripken, I was a huge Brady Anderson, Chris Hoyles fan. There's the Matt Williams. Had that interesting touching his face to his collar during his at-bats. I will not mock anyone's OCD rituals. I'm certain I have mine if you followed me around. And as I was trapped in this cave running out of oxygen, luckily I had my Digimon, which I specially put an O2 monitor. It looks like I have 7 minutes of air before I perish. I always thought if I went, it would be with a pastrami sandwich in my hand and some Steve Miller Band blasting in the background. Shout out to Craig B. the King. I also coincidentally think that's probably how he'll go. There's Todd Simmons, Dave Righetti, Craig Reynolds. Looks a lot like Craig Biggio there, doesn't he? Devon White, one of my favorite players. I really like center fielders and defensive catchers. Terry Steinbach, Juan Samuel, Rick Leach. Hey, there's someone we've heard of. Oh, I don't want you covering anyone. All right, you can cover Ryan Mountcastle. All right. I think until the playoffs start, I'm not going to comment on any other people's teams and players, maybe even the rookies of the year. I've been hit with injunctions to stop talking about folks' teams. So, hey, what are you going to do? All right. Jerry Gleaton, Greg Jeffries. I need longer arms. Joe Carter. I don't like seeing him in anything other than the Blue Jays uniform because, yeah. Bob Melvin. Longtime A employee. Jamie Moyer pitched till he was like 50. Mark McLemore, another person I was watching instead of Cal Ripken Jr. in the 90s at Camden Yards. Al Nipper, Doyle Alexander, Keith Moreland, and a couple guys I don't know. All right. And as I'm sitting there trying to get some light off my Pac-Man watch, a turtle with glow paint walked by. It said, if you can read this, Frank the Tank has studied the reign of Dwight the Evil Overlord and Tony D's tactics. All that on the back of a turtle. That is some impressive painting. Otis Nixon can fly. Fast guy. Brett Butler. Fernando. Loved watching him pitch. Ah, man, I saw an Oriole and I was excited for the lesser Ripken. Sandy Alomar Jr., that's a rookie card, so we'll put him up here. You can cover up Michael Kopech's Dirt Relic. All right, this guy has a cool name. Ozzie Virgil, Double Trouble. Galarraga and Gerald Perry, pretty cool. Galarraga was really fun to watch hit. We got 2 more packs. So I'm low on oxygen. Just check my Digimon that installed the O2 meter. I fear I don't have very long. But as I'm thinking of my last will and testament, I hear a crash. The cave rock. Maybe I'm just delirious from lack of oxygen. But I hear the song Seek and Destroy off the first Metallica album. There's Jimmy Key. That's pretty cool. Andy Van Slyke, always liked him. Jesse Barfield, Herbeck. Oral Hershiser. Just listening to him as a commentator. Blauser, longtime Brave. Shout out to the hobbyist. All right. So far, the most interesting cards we've gotten are Barry Bonds base and Sandy Alomar Jr. rookie. Last pack. So as I see the cave, as I'm nodding off due to lack of oxygen, who do I see coming down but Todd Lou and the boys rappelling down in their night vision goggles along with David Peart and a Yoda toga? Can you wear a Yoda toga? Well, I guess if you're David Peart, They came crashing through the roof. Todd Blue and the boys to rescue me. Gary Sheffield. I think that's his rookie? Question mark? All right. I'm a big fan. There are some murmurs about steroid use that would make me too sad to think about, so I do not think about them. Love Chili Davis's name. For years, I thought Dwayne Ward and Tom Henke were some of the best relievers ever because they were so scary for a couple years. But I looked up the stats. It was just a couple years. Mike Flanagan. If it's the Mike Flanagan I'm thinking of, he was involved with the O's organization. Maybe the local broadcaster when I was there. All right, last two cards are Paul Molitor. He's a Hall of Famer. And Jose Alvarez. Well, just narrowly survived, rescued by Todd Liu and the boys, and David PEART. And as Paul C. and Angry Old Man always say, don't be a one-dimensional fool in a three-dimensional world. As always, Oddball out. Everybody's doing the hedgehog. Hedgehog.